One more time with a big, deep breath. Let's go! Hello, friends. It's time to sing, and I hope you'll sing along. Big finish! Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome back to the Power Hour. My name is Jason, and if you are here, that means that you are also here for the Power Hour. What's up, Squish? How you doing, man? Feeling good? Squish is in the house. Everybody's hanging out. What an exciting Friday we have in store for you guys. We have a special guest coming in a little bit. Now, if you don't mind, we're going to take one quick moment to remind you that if you haven't yet subscribed to the show, take a moment to subscribe now to my page. You'll be able to get all the first notifications whenever something goes live. When I post something, the whole thing is like being part of a secret fan club. You know the drill. Anyways, my friends, today is going to be an amazing show. I cannot wait to get started singing, dancing, moving to the groove, and that means we got to get our voices nice and warmed up. We got to send it right over to my friend Jason for a little hello, friends. This is the Friday edition of the Power Hour. Stay tuned. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. We made it to another edition of the Power Hour. So we got to get our voices nice and warmed up. A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Hello, friends. It's time to sing. I hope you'll sing along. Hello, friends, it's time to sing, and I hope you'll sing along. And it sounds like la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Nice job, let's go, la 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 la. All right, and then it gets a little bit faster. Hello, friends, it's time to sing, and I hope you'll sing along. Hello, friends, it's time to sing, and I hope you'll sing along. And it sounds like la 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 la. Here we go. La 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 la. It's not so bad. Let's try it. Go. La 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 la. Nice work. La 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 la. And then it gets a little bit slower. Can I see your slow motion faces? I need you to move them as slowly as you can. Here we go. Hello, friends. It's time to. So that's really nice. I hope you'll sing along. Hello, friends, it's time to sing, and I hope you'll sing along. And it sounds like la 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 la, la 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 la. Sing it with me, people. La 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 la. Wonderful. La 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 la. All right. Then every word begins with the letter G. Can you make a G sound with me? G, g, g. Okay, good. Gello grens gets geim googing, kai go googing ga gong. Gello grens gets geim googing, gonna go googing ga gong. Gonna gals ga 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 ga. Ga 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 ga, that's not so bad. Ga 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 ga, wonderful. Ga 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 ga. All right, and then it gets really, really quiet. Shh, here we go. Hello, friends, it's time to sing, and I hope you sing along. Hello, friends, it's time to sing, and I hope you'll sing along. And it sounds like la 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 la, la 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 la. You guys sound amazing. La 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 la, good. La 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 la. All right. One more time, we take a big giant deep breath in through our nose. Hello, friends, it's time to sing, and I hope you'll sing along. Oh, wait a minute. I think you could do the bump a little bit louder. We got to wake up the whole house this morning. It's the Friday edition. Okay, we got one more chance. I need you to wake up the neighbors too. Here we go. Nice job. That's right, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Power Hour. So glad you all are here. We have such an amazing show for you. So we're going to get this thing started right away. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for a segment of our show that we like to call
What's the weather?
What's the weather?
What's the weather?
What's the weather? That's right, it's called What's the Weather? Regular viewers of the show will know that we like to take some time each week to check in with what's the weather here in Los Angeles. And this week, we have a special weather correspondent, work from home Kaylin, out in the street. Hey Kaylin, what's the weather?
It's kind of gray.
Thanks so much, Kaylin. We'll check back in next week with another edition of
What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather?
right here, live in Los Angeles. This is a rhyming song. It's a song about words that sound like other words, like bug and rug, or like bat and cat, or like caterpillar and splatapillar. It's also a song about my pet pony. His name's Tony. I had an idea the other day that I thought was pretty cool. What rhymes with cool? I gave my pony a new swimsuit and we both jumped in the pool. Pool rhymes with cool. Pool, cool. But do you know what the lifeguard said to me? You can't bring your pony in here, and I said yes I can. Ha ha! You can't bring your pony in here, and I said watch me then. Now I had an idea the other day that I thought was pretty neat. Neat? What rhymes with neat? I gave my pony some brand new shoes and we put them on his feet. That's right, neat and feet. But do you know what the shoe salesman said to me? You can't bring your pony in here. I said, yes, I can. Ha ha! You can't bring your pony in here, and I said, watch me then. Now I had an idea the other day at about 3:45. Four? What rhymes with four? I wanted to get my pony some snacks, so we went to the grocery store. Yes, store and four, they rhyme. But do you know what Trader Joe said to me? You can't bring your pony in here, and I said, yes, I can. Ha ha! You can't bring your pony in here, and I said, watch me then. All right. Now I had an idea the other day that was swirling around my brain. Brain? I wanted to see if Tony could fly, so I brought him on a plane. That's right. Brain and plane. Though I don't think it's very safe to bring a pony on a plane. Do you know what the pilot said? You can't bring your pony in here, and I said, yes, I can. Ha ha! You can't bring your pony in here, and I said, watch me then. All right. Now, I had an idea the other day that I thought was pretty sound. I brought my Tony down to Johnson's farm so that he could run around. Yes, sound and around. And do you know what Mr. Johnson said to me? You can bring your pony in here, bring him anytime. Oh, that's really nice. You can bring your pony in here. Would you sing with me one more time? Here we go. You can bring your pony in here, bring him anytime. Oh, thank you. You can bring your pony in here, and this is the final rhyme. Great job with all of those rhyming words, friends. Rhyming words. Words that sound like other words, like bug and rug, like bat and cat, and like caterpillar and splatapillar. I'll see you guys next time with some more rhyming words. I've been out here all day long working on my drum skills, and I don't think I'm getting any better. So friends, I think it's time for us to meet a real life drummer right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my friend, Ian Wurfl. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome to the show one of the greatest drummers in the entire country, Mr. Ian Wurfl. What's up, Ian? How you doing today?
Hey, Jason, I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Welcome to the Power Hour, man.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me.
It's my pleasure. So what kind of music do you play when you're not doing Jason songs?
I play a lot of different styles, and jazz, world music, but I think my favorite style to play is like funk and R&B. But I really do love everything.
My young friends who watch the show and we talk about drummers, that's different than being than a word called percussion. And I was wondering if you could tell me the difference between being a drummer and being a percussionist.
Of course, it makes total sense. So drummers usually refer to people who play the drum set, which is where like you have the bass drum and the hi-hat, and you're sitting down and playing.
And you're like,
exactly. Percussion, there's so many other instruments in the world of percussion. You have hand percussion, congas and bongos, you have tambourines, you have shakers, you have mallet instruments, marimba, xylophone, and a glockenspiel.
Can you please repeat that word for me?
Glockenspiel.
If you don't have drums, is there a way that you can still play the drums?
Oh yeah, I mean, you can play on buckets, you can play on your countertop. I mean, I love to play on trash cans.
Would you be willing to show us a little bit of how you play on the trash can?
Absolutely, I'd be happy to.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're about to see Ian play on the trash cans, and we'll be right back after this. Okay, well, that was amazing. How long did it take you to learn how to do that whole routine?
That was actually part of an audition tape that I put together for Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, that's right. You were telling me it was for Cirque du Soleil. That's amazing.
Yeah. That one probably took me like 45 minutes.
Well, it was really awesome. I'm sure everyone loved it. So I know that we spoke a little bit before the show, and I had a challenge for you. Could you play drums without the drumstick?
I think I can do it.
All right. We're going to check out that video right here, and then we'll see you on the other end of that. Okay, well, that was incredible as well. What was the thought process behind that? How did you put that together?
This was also part of that same audition. And this one took a lot more time because this is something that I had never done before.
We're doing sort of like a lot of like miming and pretending and throwing things and catching things.
Part where I'm kind of like interlocking my arm like this. I'm imagining that there's another person next to me and we're like swinging our arms, interlocking.
When did you get a drum set in your own house, and how mad were the neighbors?
So I started playing percussion in 6th grade, and then I got my first drum set sometime around in 7th grade. And my neighbors, we were playing a lot at school, so I wasn't really practicing or playing a lot at home actually, and I wasn't really playing loud. And
what about now? Do you have drums in your house now?
Yes, I have way too many drums in my house.
If you had to guess, how many drums, like different singular pieces of a drum, do you have?
Probably like 130.
I know that everyone who's watching right now probably wants to see you play a little bit of the drums inside of your house. So we're going to show our friends that clip right now. That was Ian Wurfl on the drums in his house. That was amazing as well. Ian, I want to thank you so much, not only for being such a good friend to me for all this time, but for lending your talents to the show today and teaching all of our friends a little bit about how the world of drumming works.
I'm so happy to be here.
My friend, thank you so much. It is so good to see you, and I'll see you sometime soon, brother.
I'll see you soon, Jason. Thank you so much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for my favorite part of the show, a little segment we like to call Slide into Jason's DMs. That's right, regular viewers of the show, you know that each Friday we take questions from you via your parents in my DMs on Instagram at Jason Meshes Music. And each week we try to answer a couple questions to help you guys get to know me a little better. This week's question comes from Max via his mom. Max wants to know if you drive a car and if you go fast. Well, Max, I do drive a car and I do go fast. I have a Jeep. It's a big, giant Jeep, and inside of the trunk of my Jeep, I've got guitars and keyboards and microphones and drums and speakers and egg shakers and scarves and all these different things that can help me. If ever a last-minute jam session comes up, I'm always ready and I'm always prepared. So yeah, I take my car and I bring it all around town, and sometimes I like to go fast, but within reason. Safety first. Thanks, Max. Appreciate you. And that was Slide into Jason's DMs. Remember, if you have a question for me, you can hit me up at Jason Meshes on Instagram, throw me a follow, shoot me a question, and we'll get to know each other a little bit better. Thanks for asking all your questions, guys. Today on the show, we're going to be kicking it old school a little bit with our video this week. A long time ago, when I was a little kid, I used to go to synagogue with my family every single Friday night. But really what I was there for was the Oneg Time. Oneg is a fancy Hebrew word. It means celebration. Sometimes at the Oneg, they would have cookies and juice and challah and all sorts of stuff. And I would be running to the back as fast as I could. But on the way out, I'd be saying, goodbye, everyone, and I'd dip down my sunglasses. All of a sudden, I would have sunglasses on, and I would dip them down, and I would say, Oneg Kid will be back. And then I'd run out the door. So friends, I'd like to introduce you all to a little video called Oneg Kid Will Be Back. Feel free to sing along, and I'll see you after the video. What a special treat we all have today. We're here live with the actual Oneg Kid.
Pleasure to be here, Jason.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you. I brought you some black and white cookies.
Well, then I'm gonna eat.
Sitting for hours in the tefillah, standing up and sitting down, make up your mind. We haven't even reached the Micha Mocha. Let's cross the sea on over to closing song time. I know that I'm rushing through my prayers, but please God understand I really care. While the cantor's singing not by might, there's a cookie waiting for me and it's black and white. When it's Oneg time, there'll be cookies galore. I'll be dropping challah crumbs all over the floor. The grape juice is so nasty, but it goes down fine. And when I'm 13, I'll be drinking Kiddush wine. When it's Oneg time, the dessert is always free. This week it's sponsored by the Berg and Schuster family. Congrats on your bar mitzvah, and thanks for the snack. I'll see you all next Shabbos.
Oneg Kid will be back. Oneg Kid will be back.
The rabbi's sermon's going on and on, talking about the floods in a Parsha Noach. But the only thing that is flooding my mind is the covenant between me and a Rugalach. I know that I'm rushing through my prayers, but please God understand I really care. While the cantor's singing not by might, there's a cookie waiting for me and it's black and white. When it's Oneg time, I'm playing tag with my friends until we're told to stop running and then the fun ends. I'm eating like a chazer in my clip-on tie. I don't even care that the cookies are dry. When it's Oneg time, we'll be having a blast. Unless it's Yom Kippur, then we'll be having a fast. Oh, I love my Oneg, my post-service snack. I'll see you all next Shabbos. Oneg Kid will be back. Oneg Kid will be back. Oneg Kid will be back. Oneg Kid will be yum bum biddly bim bum bum yum bum biddly bum. Oi! Oh my goodness, what a fun video. It's making me a little bit hungry, but friends, we already got to wrap up the show. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into the Power Hour. I'll remind you that we are live every Monday and Wednesday at 10 a.m. on the West Coast, 1 p.m. on the East Coast, and whatever time it is in between. And of course, on Fridays is always our special edition of the Power Hour, our Friday edition. So can you please put one hand up in the sky and wave it like this as we say, I gotta sing with another class. I gotta sing with another class. If you wanna sing again, just call me and ask. But I'll be singing with another class. Maybe they will sing a song or two, but they won't sing them any better than you. Maybe you will sit around and eat beef stew, but I won't know, 'cause I'll be singing with another class. Maybe they will sing a song or three. Maybe they will sing them in a different key. Maybe you will glue a bunch of macaroni, but I won't know, 'cause I'll be singing with another class. Maybe they will sing a song or four, but don't worry friends, we'll sing a whole lot more. Maybe you will go ahead and paint the floor. Paint the floor, but I won't know. Wanna know why? 'Cause I'll be singing with another class. Here we go. Bum, ba, ba, da, ba, da, go. Very nice job, everybody. Happy Friday. Thanks so much for joining. I will see you all again real soon. Squish, ready to say goodbye? Goodbye. One more time with a big, deep breath. Let's go. Hello, friends. It's time to sing, and I hope you'll sing